What if Vegeta was raised by Beerus? Imagine an alternate timeline where King Vegeta handled the Broly situation a little bit differently. Instead of getting envious of Broly's aura and power level, what if he decided to adopt Broly as his successor instead? Okay, here's how something like this might go. After King Vegeta learns about Broly and his 10,000 power level, he decides to adopt Broly and raise him as his son. Unfortunately for Paragus, he's gonna fall off of a building mysteriously and die, while King Vegeta decides to send his own biological son to a faraway planet on the other side of the universe. Are you sure, a Saiyan aide says? Yes, I feel bad about my own son, but this is better for the Saiyan race. Broly has been blessed with a potential unlike anything we've seen before. I have zero doubts that he'll become the legendary Super Saiyan, and therefore he must be raised as my successor, King Vegeta declares. Vegeta, on the other hand, is sent to one of the faraway planets on the other side of the universe, but as fate would have it, Vegeta's space pod enters a wormhole that unexpectedly shifts the trajectory of his route. Okay, this might be a little off the wall to start out with, but bear with me, this is gonna be a good one. Meanwhile, Beerus wakes up. "A Saiyan boy," he says. "What's the matter, my lord?" Whis asks. "I had a rather unusual dream. Apparently, my successor is going to be someone named Vegeta," Beerus says. "Vegeta? Isn't that the name of the Saiyan King?" Whis replies. "Yeah, but that can't be it, right? I mean, that guy is a complete joke," Beerus replies. "I'm gonna need a little bit more context, my lord. What is it that you say in your dream?" Whis asks. "It was the Oracle Fish. It told me in my dream that someone named Vegeta will one day become my successor. I don't remember much else from the dream though," Beerus says. "Interesting. But for now, would you be in the mood for some sweets and tea?" Whis asks. "Yeah, that's more important, isn't it? Let's go to Planet Sweets," Beerus replies. Both of them leave right away and would reach Planet Sweets in no time. Whis had already informed them that Beerus would be arriving shortly, and so they had prepared the finest tea and desserts in advance. "Wow, this stuff looks delicious," Beerus says as he just goes straight to town on all the snacks and tea that they set out for him. "Indeed, I'm pleased to see that this planet continues to stay true to its name," Whis replies. The people of the planet could now breathe a sigh of relief. They don't gotta worry about getting Hakkai'd frame 1 by this guy. "Hey, pack as much of this stuff up as you can. We'll take it with us," Beerus tells one of them as he gets on with it. A few hours later, they're ready to leave when the space pod crashes through the ceiling and lands right in front of Beerus. "Whis, can you reset everything on the table? I don't want this inconvenience to soil my good mood," Beerus says. Whis follows through as he telepathically pushes the space pod to the side and makes the table exactly how it was before the incident. "So, what's in this ball? I know it's a living thing," Beerus asks while he taps on the space pod. "You may find this surprising, but it's actually a Saiyan baby," Whis replies. "What? A Saiyan baby? How did he get here? We're like thousands of galaxies away. It should be impossible for a Saiyan to come all the way to this section of the universe," Beerus says. "Don't worry, I'll look into this matter right away," Whis replies as he uses his staff to, kind of see what's up in the universe right now. He uses his powers to look into the situation and realizes exactly what's going on now. "My lord, it appears that this boy's name would be Vegeta and he's the king's son," Whis says. Hearing this, Beerus was thoroughly intrigued now. "Interesting. This means that it's no mere coincidence that he appeared in front of us today. What do you think, Whis?" Beerus asks. "Yes, apparently the king sent him away because he has now chosen someone else as his successor. Another Saiyan baby," Whis will reply. "Well, why would he do that?" Beerus asks. "He believes that the other baby is going to grow up to become the legendary Super Saiyan," Whis will reply. "This is all too complicated for my taste. Just tell me what you think we should do. I mean, I am curious about the dream, so I don't want to unnecessarily mess things up either," Beerus would state. "How about raising him to be your own successor, my lord? His name is Vegeta, and if I'm being honest with you, this universe has not even seen a tiny fraction of what Saiyans are truly capable of at this point," Whis declares. "You've got to be kidding me. I'm not raising some child," Beerus says. "Are you sure? It's only going to take a few decades worth of training and work, and he'll become strong enough to be considered a potential destroyer successor," Whis will reply. Alright, let's return for now. Take the kid and the snacks," Beerus says. This is when they return back to planet Beerus. Alright Whis, for now, watch over the Saiyan kid and let me know when he's old enough to handle physical training. For now, I'll just try not to think about it too much, Beerus says. Very well, my lord. I'll see to Vegeta's growth for the time being, Whis replies. Beerus would end up going to sleep again a few days later while Whis raises Vegeta. He teaches him basic knowledge upon many other things, and before you know it, Vegeta is already a 4-year-old child and already grown relatively close to Whis. On his 4th birthday, he even asked Whis to take him to an interesting planet. He was much more of a laid-back kid than he would have been if he was raised on planet Vegeta, but he was also rather spoiled because Whis always takes him to different planets and other different regions of the universe whenever teaching him about something. So now that Vegeta is 4 years old, Whis decides it's time for some physical training. He then takes him to planet Vampa. This place doesn't look too fun, Vegeta says. It's not supposed to be fun, Whis replies with a gentle smile. So why are we here, Vegeta asks. Vegeta, it's about time you learn what you're made of. This planet's harsh environment and wild beasts are a good way to introduce you to your own strength, Whis says and throws Vegeta onto the planet. Vegeta falls to the ground and by the time he turns his head around towards the sky again, Whis is already gone. Yes, you got that right. Whis leaves a 4-year-old Vegeta on planet Vampa to fend for himself while he goes back to planet Beerus. 3 weeks later, Beerus would finally wake up. What time is it? He asks. My lord, you've been asleep for almost 4 years, Whis replies. Really? But I just wanted to take a quick nap. Anyways, how are things going with the kid? Should I start training him yet? Beerus asks. Yes, he actually should be about ready by now, Whis replies. Great, so where is he? Beerus asks. Whis takes Beerus to planet Vampa so they can meet back up with Vegeta. Wait, you mean the kid is here somewhere? Don't tell me you've already started training without me, Beerus says. Of course not, Lord Beerus. I just wanted Vegeta to have a taste of his own Saiyan heritage. Surviving on a wild planet like this surely should have awakened his Saiyan instincts, Whis says. Was that really a good idea though, Whis? I mean, even most adult Saiyans wouldn't survive a day here, Beerus declares. Indeed, but I am the only other individual Vegeta has ever interacted with. His conception of what's normal is different from your average Saiyan, Whis replies. Do you mind explaining that in simpler terms, Beerus would ask. Well, I believe that the reason why the Saiyans are so weak is because that they place mental limiters on themselves. They treat Super Saiyan as a myth even though every single Saiyan has the potential to use that transformation. But because Vegeta has been constantly interacting with an Ultra Instinct user since he was a baby, his mind should be wired quite differently, Whis would reply. So basically what you're saying is Vegeta has no such mental weaknesses because he grew up around you? He doesn't know what's normal and what's not, Beerus asks. Precisely, my lord. This is why I chose planet Vampa. This is an excellent planet for Vegeta to get a taste of his own potential, Whis replies. As they're having this conversation, they hear a massive roar. The two of them approach the source of that roar and find a great Saiyan ape wrestling with a Vampan beast. Oh, it's Whis. I can't believe you just suddenly dropped me on this planet and left. That made me pretty sad, Great Ape Vegeta says. Tell me, Vegeta, how long did it take you to realize that you could transform into an ape, Whis asks. Well, it happened after I looked at the moon. I also made a friend. This guy's name is Ba. Ba, say hello, Vegeta says while gesturing to that beast he was just wrestling. Seeing this, Beerus understood exactly what Whis was talking about. I see. This Saiyan kid must have also picked up on your mannerisms, Whis. No wonder he didn't go berserk using that great ape transformation, Beerus says. Yes, that might actually be true. Would you like to start training him now, Lord Beerus? Whis would ask. I mean, yeah, why not? Beerus replies as he starts approaching Vegeta. Hey kid, revert back to normal, okay? It's time for your first training session, Beerus says. Hearing this, Vegeta reverts back to his normal state at will, which we can't gloss over. That's actually pretty impressive as well. You are Beerus the Destroyer, aren't you? Whis told me that you sleep for years. That's impressive, but what do you mean by training? Vegeta asks. This, Beerus says as he kicks Vegeta in the gut. Vegeta coughs up blood and instantly drops to his knees. Ba gets mad at this and decides to pounce at Beerus, but Vegeta warns him to stop. Relax, Ba, this is nothing, Vegeta says as he gets back to his feet. Oh, you mean my kick was nothing to you, Beerus asks? No, I can tell you put absolutely zero strength behind that kick, Mr. Beerus, Vegeta replies. Show me what you're made of, kid. You're already showing more promise than a certain king, Beerus says. Alright, fine. If you want to fight, Let me show you something cool I figured out how to do last week, Vegeta replies with a smile on his face. He takes a deep breath and unleashes a massive aura while his hair begins to turn golden. I knew it! Vegeta's mind and body have been wired differently because of my influence, Beerus says with a smile on his face. I think you mean my influence, Whis replies. What's with this golden hair thing though, Beerus asks. Is this the Super Saiyan? Super Saiyan? I just call this my aura mode, Vegeta says. It boosts my power and speed like crazy. Vegeta dashes towards Beerus and tries hitting him with a barrage of punches and kicks, but Beerus easily dodges them. But of course, he can also notice the obvious increase in speed and power. You've gotten faster and stronger, Beerus comments. Vegeta's power level is now 1 million, Whis says. Well, what was it before, Beerus asks. It was about 20,000 before he transformed. The Super Saiyan transformation is a 50 times multiplier, Whis adds. I see. That does sound like a big deal. So is he now stronger than Frieza or what, Beerus asks. No, my lord, he can fight Frieza's second form though, but that's about it, Whis replies. I can't believe Saiyans are so pathetic when they have this kind of potential, Beerus states. Vegeta just stands there all confused as their conversation goes on. He knows about the basics of things like chemistry, physics, math, biology, and survival, but he doesn't know that he's a Saiyan or anything about the Saiyan race, period. He was able to control the Great Ape transformation right away, and it only took him 3 weeks to reach a power level of 20,000. And now, he can transform into a Super Saiyan even, so he was physically fit to start getting some proper training from Lord Beerus. And that is where the first chapter of What If Vegeta Was Raised by Beerus is gonna come to an end. I really hope you all enjoyed that one. I'm trying to kind of bounce back and forth between my own stories. I want to do some comics, and hopefully Spark and Zero can go back to being fun after we get this patch in December, because right now I'm feeling a lot of the same sentiment as a lot of people on social media. The game it's just hard to enjoy right now, and it's not even the game's fault entirely. It's a lot of the community making this game enjoyable too, and unfortunately you can't patch people. But that's just like a general update as to what's going on with me and the channel right now. I know you guys see me doing a bunch of different things with the comics, still doing my own stories and what ifs. We have Kakami dropping once a month and Spark and Zero. But anyways, I really hope you all enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did and subscribe to the channel for more content just like this. Have a great day. I'm gonna see you fellas in the next one. Bye guys.